Okay. So here we go. Just a couple of minutes of your time. And I'm going to ask you what you think of what we're doing. Okay, so we'll start off easy. We'll start off light. Well, not so light. But here's your average Italian cookbook, okay? So this is this is a typical Italian cookbook, typical Italian home. That's actually from my house.
It's got to be 3 pages.
Yeah, that's right. Here's your Irish cookbook. All right, here's your Irish cookbook. That was volume 1. This is their expanded version. Okay, I don't know if you can all see this, but this is the Godfather. All right, this is symbolic of a powerful Italian figure. You know, this is the Don, mean and scary. Okay, this is what we look to for an Italian power figure. Okay, here's your Irish power figure. Okay? This is what you can expect in Ireland as a power figure. Weapon of choice, sawed-off shotgun. Or weapon of choice, shamrock. 4-leaf clover. How many people are Irish here? Oh boy. I pissed a lot of people off last night. How many are Italian? Don't hate me.
Hey, Tony.
The facts speak for themselves. All right. This is your Italian guide to drinking. All right. Italian guide to drinking. It's very cultural, very sophisticated.
It's gonna be big.
Here's your your Irish guide. Okay. This is Alcoholics Anonymous. You see that? Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't know if you can see that in the cheap seats. Alcoholics Anonymous. That's your Irishman's guide, or should be your Irishman's guide. Italian snifter. Irishman snifter. Let's talk intellect. Takes me as an Italian about a minute and a half to do this. All right? Solve this beautiful Rubik's Cube. After 20 minutes of struggling, this is what Vin McElhone came up with. That's your Irishman for you, right? Di Bella. The name's Di Bella. It's like music. Di Bella. You know, it means of the beautiful. That's what it means. Vinny's a McElhone. It's like spitting up a fur ball. So, the Elhone, and this is true, in Gaelic, I looked this up, the Elhone means male prostitute. And also, it's another word for bitch. So, now you got the Mick or Mac, which means son of, so put it together. Just a couple more, and then the professionals are coming in. All right, so you all recognize this, all right? This is really indicative of Italian art, culture, right? The Renaissance and so forth. This is from the Irish National Museum of Art. I'm not lying, right here. This is what we can expect from an Irishman. I think, Sue, don't you have a copy of this at your house? Okay, so I'm done. I'm almost done. Bear with me. So, last but not least, we're all adults here. We have some doctors here. We're gonna talk prophylactics. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. Right? We're gonna start with the Irish this time. I had to use some produce from downstairs, just for illustrative purposes. Okay. The Irish carrot right here. So here's your Irish condom. Now I ordered this online, and it's one size fits all. That's what you got. Now online they were out of this large and extra large for the Italian website. Naturally. I got the small. There's your Italian eggplant. That's modeling your penis. Okay, that's enough out of me. So thank you again for being here. I'm going to introduce our MC, right out of Manhattan, actually. Very funny man, very talented, and I want you to give a really great old Saybrook warm round of applause for Mr. Adam Bramson.
Yeah, get this fucking shit out of here. Okay, here we go. All right. Off to the retirement home. Cool. Lovely. Bring your props. Look at this. You guys ready for some stand-up comedy? Yeah! There we go. Okay. I love the diversity in here. Oh my god. We got white. We've got off-white. Eggshell white and beige. You spent too much time in the sun, sir? I respect it. You guys seem fun. I've seen younger faces on Cash. We're gonna have a fun time, I can tell. There's a lot of 401ks in this room. I really respect it. You're laughing at me like, haha, we're in different tax brackets. Yes, we are. Someone help me, please. I'm doing this show just to get a sugar daddy out of this fucking room. That's amazing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm in from New York. We got any New Yorkers in here? Any New Yorkers? Okay, cool. Two sad woos in the back. I was asking Vin, like, what's the demographic? And he's like, a lot of people from Old Saybrook. And I was like, cool. And he's like, any out-of-towners? He's like, Clinton, Connecticut, maybe? One town over? I don't It's gonna be fun. Middlefield. Listen, this isn't like a, everyone shout it out, okay? Oh, God. Participation time is over, okay? Carrot Top walk off stage, okay? That's a prop comedy joke. Oh, God. I live in New York. Yeah, I live in New York City. I've lived there for 4.5 years. It's a great city. I love New York, but I think the people there are a little judgmental. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. I think New Yorkers are judgmental. I know that because sometimes I'll be walking around the city, minding my own business, and people will come up to me and be like, sorry man, I don't have any money. And I'm like, I have money, sir. Do you need money? I can help you out. That went over some of their heads. Just do crowd work. No, it's okay. I think New Yorkers are on edge. I know that because I used to be a big night runner, and you cannot run at night in New York City when you look like me. I can't do it. I'll never forget my first week living in New York. I went for a run. I couldn't go down the block without 15 different women just like vigorously checking their shoulder. Why is Jesus Christ chasing me right now? Oh my God. So frustrated. And my logic in those scenarios, right? My logic is like, okay, I'm just gonna run faster so that I pass them and then they feel safe. But in their minds, they're like, holy shit, he's gaining ground on us. Pick it up, Rebecca. And then at the end of the block, I just give them my wallet to prove a point. You know, I let them mug me. It's frustrating. My favorite part of New York City are the Orthodox Jews. Yes. I don't know why I pointed at you when I said Orthodox Jews. That was so random. Are you Jewish? I've got amazing Judar, guys. Shabbat shalom, sir. Shabbat shalom. I love that. Listen, New York City has so many Jewish people, so many Orthodox Jews. It's the largest concentration of Orthodox Jews in the country is in New York City. And something interesting about that community in New York is they're always looking for other Jews. That's the truth. If you've been in New York, you know that. They will come up to people on the street and go, hey, are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? and they spot me from a mile away. All the time. And they come up to me and they go, "Hey, are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?" And here's the deal, guys. I am Jewish. I am Jewish. But in those situations, I'm not. I'm just not more Jewish than I am in a rush. You know what I mean? I've got places to go, okay? I'll be Jewish at home when I'm watching Curb Your Enthusiasm with my rabbi, Larry David. Then I'm so Jewish. I'm super Jewish. But if you ask me on the street if I'm Jewish, I'm like, sorry, man, praise Allah. Cannot do it for you right now. Cannot do it for you right now. You're fine. See you later. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So what is the demographic? Is a lot of Irish people, a lot of like Vince, is a Vin McElhone family reunion or something? What's going on? Yeah. That's fun.
Guido Sarducci.
Guido Sarducci. I love it. I'm too young to understand that reference, but I love it. Back to the retirement home for you, sir. Sorry, Grandpa. You guys seem. I almost feel bad. I feel like you guys are all so nice. You guys are all so nice. Are there like families here tonight? Yeah.
Vince Doctor.
Vince Doctor.
Oh, no.
No? Are you here to check on his prostate after the show? What's going on? Former doctor. He was too much for you to handle? Literally too much for you to handle? Are you no longer his doctor? What happened?
I just moved away.
You moved away.
Yes.
Interesting. I see Vin hasn't had a doctor in a while. That is a really clever fat joke. And I can say that because we're friends. Okay? So I can say that because we're friends. That's cool. Where'd you move away to?
Farmington, Yukon.
Farmington, Yukon.
Yukon, we're on health, yes.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something way more interesting. You literally moved less than an hour away. I feel like you probably could still be his doctor. Right? I thought you were going to say like Wyoming. Nope. It's just like 2 extra exits away. No, I can't do it. Sorry, Ben. Too far away, buddy. That's cool. Is this your wife here?
Yes.
Nice. How long you guys been together?
40 years married.
40 years married. Guys, give it up for them. That's amazing. 40 years together. Oh, that's so cool. And what would you say is like the secret to a happy marriage? Good luck, buddy. Better say something good.
Knowing to call her out on her bullshit.
No one to call her out on her bullshit. Maybe the least romantic thing you could have said. That's okay. 40 years and it's going to end at 40. Not because of a divorce. She's going to kill him something else. What about you? Do you have a better answer than that? Hopefully. Jesus.
Yeah, really do.
Yeah.
I think just keep things in perspective, and if somebody feels more passionate about something, then they win.
I bet you feel so bad right now. I mean, she's the reason why it's 40 years together, right? She's put up with Dr. Farmington, whatever the fuck. Sorry, Vin, you're too far away, buddy. Okay? That's so funny. Listen, I don't mean to pick on you. You're in the front. Give it up for the happy couple. Good for you guys. I am a stand-up comedian. I also work as an actor, and I get typecast for my roles a lot. I had a auditioned recently for the role of a caveman, which is pretty on brand for me. Yeah, I auditioned for a caveman. It was kind of an interesting audition though because there were no actual words of dialogue in the script. They just wanted me to grunt on camera with my clothes off. And so for the audition, I set up my tripod and my camera in my living room, and I took all my fucking clothes off, and yeah, it was interesting. Guys, can I reenact the audition for you right now? Would that be okay? Would that be okay? All right, here we go. No, do this closer. Guys, I'm just gonna reenact Caveman. This was my entire Caveman audition. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
ready? Here we go. Oh. That was it. Yeah, I didn't get the part. You're right. Yeah. Thank you. Love it when fucking people step on the punchline. That's good. Yeah. It's okay. I didn't get the part. You're really good at reading my mind. But you know what was more humiliating than that?
I can't imagine.
Just shut the fuck up. Oh my god. This isn't one of those call and response shows, okay, guys? You guys shut up. My girlfriend's like, be nice. Oh god. No, what was more humiliating than not getting the part was I found out the film was canceled. It was never even made. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized I don't think there was ever a film to begin with. And my audition for a casting director was just me recording myself naked, grunting, and sending it to some dude in a basement with a really gnarly caveman fetish. If you know what I mean. I got scammed, okay? I got scammed. I need to go to a support group where people have gotten scammed, you know? We'd go around the circle, the first person would be like, Ponzi scheme, how about you? Catfish, how about you? Naked caveman audition. You got me good. You guys are a lot of fun. I'm gonna end with this. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 4 years now. She's amazing. She's here. Give it up for her, guys. She's great. I love her very much. She has this funny habit of looking at pairs of inanimate objects and saying, "That's us." You guys relate to that? It could be about anything. Like if I'm eating peas for dinner and there's 2 peas left on the plate, she's like, "Oh my god, that's so us." Those peas are so us. Look at them. It can be about anything. Like if we're walking and there's 2 traffic cones slightly touching each other, she's like, "Oh my god, those traffic cones? That's so us. That's us." And I want her to feel seen, right? And so I started doing it back, and so we were walking in the city the other day. And I saw these 2 pieces of dog shit on the ground. And I was like, "Look, babe, that's us." And she was like, "That is not us, Adam. That's shit." And I was like, "No, look closer at the pieces of shit. They're touching each other." And she was like, "Oh my god, that is so us. That's so us." Guys, I'm Adam Bramson. Thanks so much. You ready for a fun comedy show? Thanks so much. Ready for a fun comedy show? There we go. Our first comedy is very funny for us all over the city. Give it up for Rick Roberts. Come on.
Keep it going for Adam, everybody. Hey, Adam, by the way, I have seen that caveman video. It is hot. We'll talk later. Fetish. So we went from young, hairy, young, cool guy to the exact opposite. I'm not even bald. I am bald, I guess, but I'm not losing my hair, in fairness. It's actually just getting redistributed. My ears are starting to look like a hobbit. I have so much nose hair, I have to like braid it now. Still use a blow dryer, but now it's on my ass. That's what it's so when you're bald, people like think you look like other bald guys with glasses. You know. You get that a lot, right there. Who do you get?
The dude from that cop from.
I only have a half-hour set. see Bryan Cranston in there. Yeah. Is that the guy?
No, the Shield, that's it.
Oh, The Shield. Okay, cool. I don't know The Shield. Yeah. I get like Mr. Magoo, Mr. Clean, Mr. Smithers, all the Misters from The Simpsons. But yeah. Now you can. What's your name, sir?
Adam.
Adam. You can another Adam. You can appreciate this, Adam. But you know when you're bald, you're cold. Your ears are cold all winter long. Looking at some other bald people, you know, it's like you people with hair don't realize this. At nighttime in the winter, I have a nightcap. I don't mean I have like scotch and soda. I wear like an 1800s English freaking nightcap. It's a very good look. It goes with my CPAP machine. I look like Ebenezer Scrooge, but I sound like Darth Vader. So it's like. My wife calls me a sexy beast. Actually, she leaves out the word sexy, but she just. Anybody here have a CPAP machine?
Oh.
Yeah, you do it. So, you know, those of you that don't, when you get tested for sleep apnea, you go to a hotel and you sleep in a room, right? You check in at 9 in the evening, and there's a couple of like techs, medical techs in the other room, but they're videoing you, and they have like cables all over your head and your chest that check all the waves and shit. So it's like 10 o'clock, and they have a video and an audio. They talk to you like, "All right, Rick, it's 10 o'clock, so if you want to get ready to just wind it down and do whatever it takes to normally fall asleep." I asked, "Does insurance cover the porn channel?" I just asked, putting it out there. I can't watch porn anymore. I can't. You know why? It's not just the bad acting and the bad writing. It's the terrible grammar. I just can't watch it. It's like, "You've been a bad girl. One of the consequences are that you're gonna have to get spanked." No. One of the consequences is that you're gonna get spanked, okay? Now I can't enjoy it, I'm telling you. It's cool. Anyway. Isn't it nice to be out, like, what is Saturday night, having a couple of pops? Don't you ladies love it when drunk guys hit on you? Aren't they charming? See, the problem is this, they think they sound like this. "Excuse me, I couldn't help notice what beautiful eyes you have." When actually they sound like this. "Excuse me. You got some great tits." I knew that tit joke would kill here at Luigi's. It's nice to be back. I love this place. Isn't this? Look, give it up for Luigi's. Give it up for Lenny. I only say that because I just realized he's in the back. Seriously, I bet no. He did a great little set here. This is actually my second night in a row here. I'm going to be the resident comedian for the rest of the season here. This is like the comedy mecca of Old Saybrook, basically. I think it has a lock on Niantic all the way to like, Clinton maybe. I'm going to say comedy mecca. But it's nice to be out, isn't it? Seeing real people, faces, in your community. It's really great. I mean, I'd say rather than stuck on your screens on freaking Facebook, Instagram. I finally joined Facebook some years ago. And you know what I realized is I could give two shits what my friends are doing. They're like sending me pictures of their kids' birthday parties. I barely wanted to go to my own kids' birthday parties. Here's the problem, my friends, about Facebook, is that there's two kinds of people generally who post, right? There's the Debbie Downers. They're like, "Just sprained my ankle. Now I gotta wait online 45 minutes at DMV. Why couldn't you sprain your hand, bitch? You can stop posting. That's what I want to know. Even worse than the Debbie Downers are these really upbeat, chipper kind of guys. They're like, "Got up at 6 a.m. today, ran 5 miles, had a bowl of kale. It's gonna be a great weekend." You know what I did last weekend? I watched 4 hours of Pit. I took 2 naps and I ate an entire large bag of Cheetos, and that's a great weekend, am I right? Even worse though, even worse than those types of people are these romantic, intimate, sappy posts like, 20 years ago today, I said I do to the sweetest, handsomest, amazingest man in the world, and I still thank God every day. Shut the fuck up, please. Be rubbing your happy glow in my face. By the way, I don't buy it. No one's that happy. You find out months later the woman that posted that's been banging her trainer for years. Just don't buy it. You, sir, have the nicest tan I've ever seen, by the way. Look at you. You go to Donald Trump's tanning salon? You're a good looking man. Is this your daughter? Come on, it's not the elephant in the room? What are you kidding? Touch your daughter like that, creeper. What's your name, sir?
Jeff.
Jeff? What do you do, Jeff?
You really wanna know what I do?
I'm guessing you're a retired surgeon. Vince told me. There's a surgeon in the audience. You'll know he has a golden bronze tan. We'll save all our Jewish jokes for you, right? That's what it's going to be. Are there any other Jews in the house? A couple of Jews? Yeah? All right. Here we go. I'm actually half Jewish. Does that count?
Me too.
Well, are you also half Jewish? Really? Is the wrong half? So your father was Jewish. Same here, so we're not Jewish. It's true. This is a true story. You know, you're only Jewish if your mother's Jewish, right? So our fathers are Jewish, so we're not Jewish. So a few years ago, I was in Manhattan, and they have something called a mitzvah mobile. Have you ever heard of this? It's like a Jewish thing. These little kids go and recruit Jews to like give money and do. So this little kid comes up and he goes, "Hey, mister, you Jewish?" I'm like, "I'm half Jewish." He goes, "Yeah, was your mother Jewish?" I said, "No." You're like, Pfft. I said, "Listen, you little unborn mitzvah piece of shit, don't you flip me off." But actually, I thought I was half Jewish. Jeff, is it? Adam, Jeff. I thought I was half Jewish, and then I did Ancestry. Turns out I'm actually only 38% Jewish. And now that I realize I'm not as Jewish as I thought I was, I'm feeling a little less guilty. A little less neurotic. But I'm tipping better, so. I'm also less comfortable doing that joke, actually. So. Yeah, where were we? We're talking about Facebook and all that shit, right? Yeah, some people on Facebook are so needy with all the likes, like. You know, you can even like a text now with the heart sign. It's like, I find it so annoying. When people like my text, what I do is I like their like, just to mess with them. I will see your like and raise you one. Now figure that shit out. I mean, we're obsessed with texting. It's like, I'm on vacation with a buddy of mine. He's texting work like every 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, what can be so important? You're a pizza delivery guy. I don't get this. I'm just too old for this shit. I don't get all these acronyms. They have all these cool, TMI, TTYL, TMJ. What's the most overused acronym, my friends? It's still LOL. It's still LOL. If you're actually laughing out loud when you text it, they should take you away in a straitjacket, right? You want to meet at 3, make it 3:30, LOL. But in fairness, they don't have other acronyms for humor, right? They need more acronyms to be like MA, mildly amused. BCAS, barely cracked a smile. My favorite one lately is TY for thank you. Because nothing expresses heartfelt gratitude more than skipping 6 of the 8 letters in thank you. I just don't have the time for it. We all have too many gadgets. My wife got me a Fitbit years ago before they were on the phones and everything. I realized, it tells you how many steps you take a day, and I realized I don't really care how many steps I take a day. But they give you these pep talks like 10,000 steps, way to go, 20,000, awesome. Or so I've heard. Getting messages like, dude, are you okay? Have you opened the box yet? We're concerned. Yeah. So, I've been biking a little for exercise, speaking of little gadgets and things, and I wanted to check out, get an app for mileage and speed, so I got this app called Cycle Watch. But I did not do my research, because it turns out that it's for menstrual cycles. Here's the thing, I kept the app anyway, but now I only bike once a month. And then I'm in a pissy mood for a few days. I love you guys. Actually, you know what I do for exercise? You probably wouldn't believe this. I take Zumba. Any women here do Zumba? Not a single freaking person in all of Ulster. No one's not even tried Zumba here? Okay, are there guys in the class? Were there guys in the class? No. That's usually the way it works. I'm usually the only guy in my class, so half the women assume I'm gay, and the other half just assume that I'm a creeper. And half of them are right. So you decide. There's a move in Zoom that goes like this. It's like, I don't know if I should participate or just throw dollar bills on the stage. I don't know what to do. But as you can tell, I don't go to the gym and lift weights. But through Zumba, I have my arms are small but kind of cut. Not bad buns. I'm actually developing a very nice woman's body. To the point where I am becoming attracted to myself. It's just that I don't like my personality, though. That's probably not going to work out. Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. I've actually just turned 50. 17 years ago. Yeah. This woman said to me the other day, "You don't look a day over 40. And I said, "Well, that's sweet." And then she said, "Do you want another lap dance or what?" So, not sure it was sincere. Not sure. Some young people in the back there. You guys you go to your little 20th, 30th birthday parties, you get the gag gifts like the Geritol and the Viagra. It's kind of cute, right? When you start to go to 60th and 70th birthday parties, these gifts are not so cute anymore. It's like, "Oh, box of Depends, thanks, I was running low, I appreciate that." Someone actually gave me a single Viagra to try out, and I lost it. But my cat has had a Woody now for 2 weeks. Which is puzzling because it's a girl cat, so I don't know how that works zoologically. Anyway, yeah, getting old. When you get older, you start to lose your shit. Obviously, figuratively, you lose your... But even literally. The most common phrase in my household is, "Have you seen my phone?" It's like a constant... You lose your vision, of course. Thank goodness for flashlights now and cell phones. I'm meeting with a bunch of friends of mine at a restaurant. We were looking at the menus. I thought I was at a coal mine conference. We're like, you lose your hearing. And when I was younger and I couldn't hear something, I'd be like, "Excuse me, I didn't get that now." Now it's like, "What'd you say?" Like an angry old man. You lose your ability to stay up past 10 p.m. That's why we have a 9 p.m. show for you youngsters. Second most, I'm watching Netflix or something with my wife. Second most common phrase in my household is, "Are you up?" "Oh yeah, you're up? What just happened?" You don't know. Now we have to rewind. I only have a half an hour before I fall asleep every night. 20 minutes to figure out where the hell we fell asleep the night before. That's what it's coming down to. You lose your memory. I can't remember any passwords. I finally got this app called Password. It basically keeps all your passwords. The only problem is I lost the password. Don't you find these little tests they do with you gotta press all the pictures of the traffic light to see if you're not a robot? I fail these things. Does the telephone pole count as the traffic light? I think maybe I really am a bot. I'm starting to worry. I'm not sure about that. So are you married, sir?
No.
Okay, not a boy. I was wondering how you had a daughter. You sat in the front row. Don't look at me. Are you dating or something, or is that what's going on here? No, just a friend. You're what?
My business partner.
Okay. Is this true? I don't believe it. he touched you on the shoulder, very unbusiness partner like earlier. And you just touched him on the thigh, you whore. I mean that as a term of endearment. Business partner, my ass. Hey, God bless both of you. Anyway. What's going on over here? You guys all good? You all together as a group here? The four of you? So, I like how the men just sit next to each other and the women sit next to each other. We don't want to get too close. That is a great little sweater you got there. Very 70s, kind of like very Mad Men interior design decor. I like it. What's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel. What do you do, Rachel?
No, nothing.
Nothing? Okay. How do you know when you're taking a break? Did you work at some point in your life? What did you used to do?
Well, actually, I do work.
This is the Twilight Zone, right? Well, then go touch him on his crotch like we did over here. That's why you're separated, I see. You gotta reach over this dude to get to him. So you're married? You two are married? I'm guessing? No, you two. I don't mean you. You two are married?
Yes.
Okay. That's why I use the word business partner. Callbacks from the heckling. This is great. So how long have you guys been married? Is this a special needs show? What did I just walk into here? Luigi's. What do you must know, right? I don't really give a shit. I'm just marveling that you don't know. Who doesn't know how long they were married? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Has it been more than 20 years? You just, at that point, yeah, we've been married a while. Yeah, I hear you. I've been married 43 years, everybody. 43 years. I mean, I still love my wife. I do. But it's kind of the way you love an old pair of jeans. I'll explain. I mean, they're comfortable, they're broken in, you're sort of used to them, but they both squeeze your balls. I'm just saying. After 43 years, my wife has been pretty much annoyed at anything I do. You know what she's been pissed off over the years? Let's see, I leave my shoes on the kitchen floor. I chew too loudly. I fuck the babysitter. Calm down. He came on to me though. I'm just saying. My wife and I have been through some challenging times though. You guys have children? You have kids? Okay. So we have kids, but it took us a while to have them. It took us a few years. So we went through a battery of fertility tests. And I don't know if anyone's ever gone through that, but you have to bring your sperm sample to the lab to have it tested. It's very, very humiliating. You know, actually, I brought my wife along for moral support. I said, honey, this is kind of embarrassing. And she looked at me, she goes, you think it's embarrassing for you? Wait for the children in the back to get that joke. Don't cover your mouth when you laugh at that joke, man. That was a little rich. But we tried this procedure where they took my sperm and they tried to inseminate my wife with a turkey baster device, which is very romantic, right? We actually named our first kid Butterball. So. But it's tough. You got to produce a fresh sample at the doctor's office. So I go into the men's room, but this is an OBGYN office. I don't have any Playboys. We're talking like Home and Garden, Good Parenting, Bon Appetit, Did you ever try whacking off to a shrimp stir fry? Because it's not that bad. Come to Papa, you dirty little prawn. Now, you probably don't believe this next point, but it's true. This is a completely true story. They wanted to see if my sperm worked, right? So they mailed it. They sent it to Texas. I don't know why Texas, to see if it could inseminate a hamster. This is absolutely a true story. I still wake up to the nightmare, the thought that somewhere on the streets of Dallas, there's a bald hamster with glasses walking around with a cigar saying, "Take my wife, please, it's Christmas." It worked out. We got 2 great kids out of the house now, and my daughter was a little girl. I did this father-daughter bonding activity called Indian Guides, where you have to do activities consistent with the Native American culture. So I took the kids to Foxwoods, and my daughter was splitting aces and doubling down in no time. I've done a few shows at the casinos here, and I like to gamble a little. It's kind of, I don't want to sound racist, but just a fact. Like a third of the people gambling are Asian. You notice that? And if you think about it, there's some poetic justice to this, because a few hundred years ago, the white Europeans came and stole all of the land from the Native Americans, right? And in the last 30 years, we've been giving our money to China, and now they have to give it back to the Native Americans. So it's kind of weird. It's a thinking joke, huh? Most crowds don't like the cum in the mouth in that joke, so you guys are good. I tell you, when your kids start to drive, though, that'll drive you to drink. It's scary. I mean, my son got a ticket within a few months of having his license, so I went to court with him, and the prosecutor starts laughing. He goes, "Read the ticket. It says, pulled over driver doing 80, asked him if he realized how fast he was going. Driver responded, I don't know, about 90. It's my college boy right there. I'll tell you, when your kids get out of the house, I mean, it's like they go to college or work or whatever, you miss them so much it hurts, right? Within 5 minutes of them coming home, you'll be the hell out of the house again. They sleep till noon, they leave their clothes over the place, their dishes all over the place, you wait on them, they eat your food, they drink your beer, they smoke your weed, it's just... I'm not really an enthusiast. We have cats. Any cat people here? Cat people? No, not a single person. Indoor, outdoor?
Indoor.
Now, are they
Indoor, I know.
are they declawed? That's, of course, because that's inhumane. Now, we had our cats a long time ago, so we declawed them because we decided we liked our couches better than our cats. But the reason it's inhumane is every so often they could escape into the woods, and their defenses, it'd be like plopping a kid from Old Saybrook in the hood of Bridgeport. It'd be like, where's all the pillows? Hey, what time did they feed you? Shut the fuck up, pussy boy. I'm gonna cut your face now. So you did the right thing. Actually, we actually had to put our cats down years ago because they were pissing all over the place. So we went to the vet, and they were like, 2 cats. I said, which one's pissing? We're like, we don't know. That's like, I can't put them both down. Like, shit. So we went to another vet, and we said they've both been pissing. So. Actually, we had a nice little ceremony in my backyard. It was a little plaque that says, may they rest in piss. It's very nice. You got dog people? Dog people? Dog lovers are so much more enthusiastic than cat people. I mean, I like dogs. I mean, my friend has a big, like, excitable dog, though, and every time I go to his house, same thing happens. Jumps all over me and salivates all over my crotch. And then he always says the same thing, oh, he's just excited to see you. So what I do is I go to my friend's wife, and I pull down her blouse, and I go, I'm just excited to see you. That's only fair. My life as an empty nester is boiled down to my wife and I playing words with friends in different rooms. That's all it's The other day I got the word sex. My wife texts back, no. In parentheses, not with you. Which was cool. Anyway, I have a grandfather. I have a grandfather 4 months ago. Yeah, beautiful little boy. It's amazing how like my son is like so focused and he's so caring. I don't know where he got that from, but it wasn't me. I'm just saying he's taken 4 months paternity leave. This is like the new thing. I said to my wife, how much time did I take off? She laughed. Like none is how much time you took off. You know, but it's great being a grandparent because you get to kiss them and cuddle with them and tickle them. And now he took a shit. There you go. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, so I've been on the road a lot, spending a lot of time in airports. And do you find these announcements in airports make you feel like you're about, like 6 years old? It's like, please do not accept any luggage from strangers. Has this been a problem? Are people coming to you going, psst, excuse me, can you take the suitcase on the plane? And can you swallow this balloon for me? My friend Pinto will meet you at baggage claim. He's got an eye patch and a scar on his right cheek. You can't miss him. You betcha. But let's face it, they do have stupid announcements pretty much everywhere, right? It's not just airports. You call my credit card company, they actually have a recording that goes, please enter your account number exactly as it appears on the card. Thanks for the tip. I was going to plug the numbers in randomly, but what do I know, right? And everything's voice activated, of course. You get the electronic lady. Please state the name of the business you're calling. Marriott. I'm afraid I didn't get that. Marriott. Was that Mario's Pizza? No, Marriott. Thank you. Your call's being connected to Krispy Kreme Donuts. I mean, the only time you get a live person on the phone these days, they're in India or somewhere, right? You call your computer company for some technical question. You go, thank you for calling Dell Computer Customer Service. My name is Freddie. Where are you located, Freddie? That I am? I am in Cleveland. Cleveland, Ohihu. Can you please hold on your... Eventually, phone sex will be outsourced. You'll call some 900 and be like, oh yes, baby, I'm liking it when you touch me down. This naughty slut needs a good spanking. What's that? You are trying to reach the Dell Computer Customer Service Department? Our numbers are very similar. No, you've reached Bang the Beach from Bangladesh. We all have electronic voices in our cars now, right? With GPS. And when you set it up, they give you a choice. Male voice or female voice. Heck, I think they should give you more choices, like the Valley Girl voice. You'd be like, oh my god, the exit's coming up already? You should probably get on the right lane or something. Actually, I think we missed the exit. I'd like to hear an adult film star voice, my GPS. That'd be cool. Be like, oh, right there. Right there. No, you passed it. Could you come home with me? So, my wife never laughs at me. My wife is offended. I'm like, that's a surefire winner. Then there you go. Maybe a rapper voice for GPS and be like, what's up, dog? Me and my bitch, we got into a fight. In a quarter mile, you got to take a right. How about a Jewish mother voice for GPS? I told you to turn 2 blocks ago, but God forbid you should ever listen to it. That's the only time we get to speak is when you're lost. God forbid you should call. It's not like, I didn't have you in my belly for 9 months and then I had the problems breastfeeding, but it's fine. So what are you up to? Well, actually, I'm working on some different projects. I'm like, oh, what else? You should take a vacation. Not too far, though. You ever race against your GPS?
Yeah, buddy.
It's like ETA 8 o'clock. I don't think so. 7:50, back streets, one-way streets, alleys. 7:57, I beat your ass. I took out 2 squirrels, a mailbox, and a tree, but I beat your ass, GPS. Hey, that's my time. You've been a great audience. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Rick, guys. Come on. Near the end. Are you guys ready for your headliner? Yeah! He's like half of his cousins, so I fucking hope you guys are ready for Grandpa Vin or Uncle Vin or whatever the fuck he is to half of you. Patient Vin. Where is he? Is he ready? Is he out of the bathroom yet or what? Come on. He's eating potato chips in the back. His doctor's right here. Yeah, we're not gonna have him do a set tonight. We're gonna have prop guy come back up. No, okay, guys, listen. Your headliner is very funny. You know him. I met him in New York doing some clubs. He's hilarious. I love the guy. Give it up for the very funny Vin McElhone. Come on.
It's so great to be back in the on the pizza circuit. You know what I mean? This is really huge for my career. You know, I'm doing as many Domino's pizzas. I'm doing them all now. This is like a headline bit for me right now. I'm kicking ass. My career is taking off in ways that you can't even imagine. This really is exciting for me. It really is. So it's great to see everybody. I'm glad you guys all came out. And all I can say is let's hear it for the DeBella family, Lenny DeBella, everybody. Fantastic. I am very excited to be here. My career, as I said, is just almost like going in directions that you can't even like fathom. Okay, to be here on a Saturday night at Luigi's really means a lot to me. Okay? To be very honest with you, my career at this point blows. I couldn't be more honest by saying that to you. Okay? This is where do I go from here? Dunkin' Donuts, for Christ's sake? What the hell is this? What is this? What is this? The Poseidon Adventure, for Christ's sake? What's this? I don't know. I've seen better built stages at puppet shows, okay? The show is brought to you by Radio Shack over here. What's the budget? I don't know. Is there anybody, is this all Old Saybrook crew here? Is there people from other towns? What other towns are we from? Where are you from? Anybody else? Enfield. Where from? Enfield? Enfield. You must feel like you're in Greenwich right now. Pomfret. Moved to Pomfret. She came in on a horse and buggy over here. New York? People are yelling for me. What's that again? Question?
Are you from here?
Are you from? Am I from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for the question. The Maury Povich show, for Christ's sake. What the hell is going on here? How much did it cost to get in this show tonight? Just curious. What's the admission fee? How much?
$30.
$30? You got screwed. I'm getting paid. I don't give a shit. You know. No, $30 is actually the inflation price. It should only be $5. But with the inflation, you got to go up. You see? Lenny, by the way, who owns this joint, he understands inflation a little bit. For example, he's selling pizzas now for $45, but he's only giving me $3 and a cup of coffee. He's got to learn the other stuff. That's coming in later, I hope, sometime soon. So it's very exciting. Glad to be here. It's Old Saybrook. Old Saybrook, by the way, is actually an old Indian word. You know what I mean? It means lots of cops. Oh, you've noticed. Okay, I didn't know if you. Yeah, so it's lots of cops, and it's a great town, though. We have a great town here. How are the new police doing? What do you think? Would you give them good marks? The new regime? Good? Do we have any cops here tonight? Yeah! Where are you? Saybrook. Jesus Christ. Right there? Well, let me give you a little advice. When I leave, try not to beat the shit out of me in the I'm 65. Go easy. All right? Jesus Christ, you guys gotta lighten the hell up. Okay? I love Old Saybrook. It's a great town. I've been here a lot of years, 35 years, and I have one street I love going up. You cops probably know it pretty well. This road is called Bochum Road. You guys know Bochum?
Yeah.
I call it the gateway to Essex. That's what I call it. It's only about a mile long, but it's like it takes about 45 minutes to complete the journey. Lewis and Clark would never go down Bochum Road. Not a chance. Lewis would be like, I'm going to go down. Clark would say, I'll meet you. I'm going around Route 9. I'll meet you at the other end. I'm an explorer, not a lunatic, okay? I love other stores in town. I love going to, like, the dollar store. I love the dollar store in Old Saybrook. I love when I go in there and I get seen by anybody, I see someone, I always lie. I tell them I'm waiting my tires to get fixed. You've done it. Bullshit, man. People go, hey, Vinny, what are you doing here? I go, just waiting for the thing. I'm fine. Just take the time. I went into the dollar store in New London. I walked in there, but there was something I never saw in my life at a dollar store. You know what I saw? A clearance rack. I was like, Jesus Christ, can you imagine there's a clearance rack there? So I bought about 20 items and I put them on layaway. Vodka's fantastic. This is Tito's right here.
There you go.
No problem. I'm Irish. Another thing I love about Old Saybrook, I love getting this in the mail. I look forward to it in the mailbox when it comes in. The mailman bringing it in when the cops aren't beating the shit out of me. I'm scared of this guy. I look like I'm in great shape, but I'm really not. This thing here, you see this thing here? This thing is like made out of acrylic. This thing, you couldn't get something that looks less like a real comedy club when you put that up. Could everything look more hack, you know? What was it? Okay, when I get in the mail, it's just I get that magazine, we all get it. It's called Old Saybrook Neighbors. Has anybody seen this? Yeah. For those of you that don't know what it is, like a little rag, little magazine, it's a cute little thing. They put a couple of people, a little family on the front cover, do a lot of advertising, that kind of thing, a little story. Lenny's been on it. Have you seen Lenny made the Old Saybrook Neighbors? Lenny actually made that. He got himself. He must have paid them free pizza for a year or so. I don't know how he got it. But I would love for my wife and I and my children to be on the cover of Old Saybrook Neighbors. I haven't made it yet. I don't know how the hell it happened. Now, I don't fit the role really well with what they're putting on the front covers of the families that have made it, okay? But all I gotta do is I gotta learn how to like hold hands for a picture. Like walking the beach, something like this. Then I gotta tell my kids to come home and sit in the kitchen so we can play a board game on Friday night. Now, I don't know how many of you know my kids, but the two of them are both looking at me me, you go like this. I got news for you, okay? We're going to the monkey farm, okay? You can play Yahtzee by yourself, okay? Not a goddamn chance am I doing this shit, okay? Then I have to get a dog so he could sit perfectly in front of the front door with the rest of the family for the picture. But that's probably not going to happen, so. I am an Irish guy, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. I'm Irish. Where are the Irish here? Give me your last name, sir.
Crowley.
Crawley? You belong in an AA program with that name. You got the ND, the Irish stuff you wear. Thanks for getting dressed up. So anyway, Jesus Christ. The farm is only about a mile away, okay? So I am Irish. I got a weird name. Vincent is my first name, very Italian. My last name is McElhone, Irish. Just give you a little bit of an explanation. My great-grandparents came to this country during the famous potato parmesan famine. My father was a tough guy, raised us very strict Irish Catholic. First time he caught me smoking a cigarette, made me come upstairs and smoke the entire pack in front of him. One of those kind of guys? Yeah. I'll never forget saying to myself, just by luck, he couldn't have caught me with a cheerleader. You know? Some guy in the back just said, I just got it. It took like 10 minutes. I didn't know the Polish people were allowed in. I'll talk slower. I'll send a little yellow bus around to pick you up after the show. Special ed. Anyway, what a beautiful room this is. It really is. I used to perform in the downstairs room, and Lenny would have me come in the big room. Now I'm in a broom closet upstairs. How did that happen? So I'm married, by the way. My wife's here tonight somewhere. I'm married 35 years. 35 years back. They gave her the shittiest seat in the room. In the back. You barely even see her. 35 years married, and I'll tell you what, I'm tired of the marriage. Well, I didn't say I was tired of her. I'm tired of the marriage process. I'm tired of the whole thing. It gets boring. It gets old. 35 years, right? So, you know, sure, she's proud of my career doing this. That's a given. I'm not saying that she's not very proud of me. She's nuts about me. I can see a lot of you women in the audience are checking me out like, I'd do that guy in a minute. You can't bullshit me, I know the look. The sad part is a couple of you guys are looking at me too. The way my life's going, I might give you a shot too. If I fall off, I'm going to do like a Joe Biden in front of you. If I fall off, I'm going to be like Biden trying to get up. You know? So we get bored being married 35 years. We get a little tired of it. So one day she says to me, she goes, let's try to spice the marriage up. I go, what do you want to do? She goes, let's try a little bit of S&M. I said, I'm a little bit scared of that, like conservative Catholic guy. She goes, listen, relax. I'm going to sleep. You masturbate. That's the S and the M. With the Pollock in the back. I have two sons, two boys. They're proud of me as well. Their father doing this bullshit to Luigi. They have like real fathers. Their friends have real fathers and have real careers. They have like fathers that have real jobs and shit. Big money. Okay. He goes out for a few drinks with his buddies. My kids, he asked my kids, I go, what does your father do? He goes, where's my father? He's at Luigi's Saturday night. In a broom closet. Okay? My youngest guy's a Marine. My youngest boy's a Marine. Any Marines in the audience? We got Marines here, right? Yes. Servicemen, let's hear a round of applause for everybody who serves this country. The Marine son I have, he wasn't always a tough guy. He wasn't always that tough. He was 10 years old. He was little. He was a little kid, 10 years old. I was in his room. I walked in his room one day. He was doing things that a young kid shouldn't be doing, particularly as a Catholic. He was touching himself. Yeah, I was a little bit upset that he was doing it. And I looked at him. I go, "Hey, Brennan, don't be doing that to yourself. You're gonna go blind." You know. He looks at me. He goes, "Hey, Dad, I'm over here." Tell that to your kids when you get home, huh? So I taught CCD this morning. No, I really did. So it's tough being Irish, though, you know, with the kids and the wife and all that. Tough being, my father was a tough guy. My father wasn't the kind of guy that said things like this: "Hey, Betty, what could we do for you? Okay, what can I do to make your life better? You've done so much in this household that I can do to make things easier for you." Real sweetheart of a guy, very forgiving, very compassionate. If he was only alive today, to see me doing this, he would be in tears of the failure that I created. He'd be looking at me going, "This, you gotta be shitting. This is what you do." But he's gone, so he's not here. So the Irish, we're a drinking people. I mean, we like to have a few pops, right? That's our nature, right? It's our person. There's a 12-step program right here. Take it easy, okay? Not again. That was last night. No more, okay? So, here's the Irish, okay? You ever you're drinking and driving in this town, you can't do it. You can't drink because these cops will beat the shit out of you. If I have a few pops tonight, will you pull me over? By the way, I'm going to have a few pops tonight. Will you pull me over? Let me go. Just let me go.
Don't touch the line, we're good.
What do you do again?
Don't touch the line.
Don't touch the line.
No lines.
We're frightening. We're frightening. I got a buddy of mine, he just did 5 lines in the bathroom. What are you doing here? That's his balls. I don't do any of that shit. I just have a couple of beers. I don't bother anybody. Well, I got pulled over by a cop in New Jersey Turnpike, drinking. I had a few pops. I was coming back from a Jersey show. Cop pulls me over. He pulls me over, looks at my window. "You'll appreciate it there, officer." He goes like this. He goes, "Hey, you have a deal how fast you were going?" I go, he goes, "Yeah, how fast you were driving?" I go, "I didn't even know I was driving." He says, "How fast are you going?" I give you one more chance. I go, 75. He looks at my window. He goes, 12. But the problem with the drinking and the Irish is that eventually you wind up in an AA meeting. That's what you're going to do. That's what happened. So I tried doing an AA meeting once. I walked in there and it says, a big sign in the window, and I walked in and it said Alcoholics Anonymous. And I walked out, I looked around the room, I go, "Alcoholic Anonymous, my ass Anonymous." I go, "I know everybody in the room." Any Irish understanding this stuff? Follow me? Okay, good.
Who's this guy? Dan?
Yeah. So, what's that again? Am I missing something here?
Yeah, who's drinking? That's for you.
Okay.
Well, you can have.
All right. So, I don't know if you ever noticed or you guys are looking up here that tightly, but I'm fat. And it kind of bothers me because I didn't used to be fat. I used to look okay. You know, I had hair, I was in good shape. You know, chicks were digging me, all that kind of thing. Guys wanted to do me. Everybody wanted to beat me. And, I was pretty happy with my life at that time, you know. But it's not that way anymore. You know. Can we take care of the conversation a little bit, please?
We're Irish back here.
Who could ever think about being rude at a place like Luigi's? He knows my doors in, you know. So where was I going again? I forgot.
You're fat. You're fat.
Yeah, I'm fat. So when you're fat, what you're going to wind up doing, only a matter of time, you're going to be in a doctor's office. That's where you're going to go. You're going to go to your doctor. And I have a doctor right here. My former doctor is right in front of me, right here. Dr. Parent, and Dr. Goldblatt as well. He's a surgeon. So if anybody gets beat, the shit beat out by a cop, he can operate on him. This guy can give you medication, I mean, whatever. You can do all kinds of great things. So you go to a cop eventually. You go to the cop. You go to the doctor. And I walk in there. I came home from my first physical. I went to my wife. I said, "You know what he said?" He goes, "I went to physical. The doctor told me." He goes, "He told me I was a beast." She goes, "You're not listening again. He said you are obese." That hurt. But when I did a test with the doctor, I went to a doctor with Dr. Parent. He looked at me and he goes, "You know, I got to tell you something. You're not in good shape. Okay, it's not good. I don't have good answers for you. But I'll tell you something. The way you came back from the anorexia, I got to." He goes, "You're a scallion." I said, "I feel great." He goes, "You look like shit, but I'll tell you what. That anorexia, you kicked that ass." But whenever you do the physicals, okay, I noticed Dr. Parent was the first one to show me this. I never heard of such a thing. You do the physical, you're wearing the Johnny coat, okay? With a body like mine, you feel so low. Okay? I just hate myself, okay? So, and he does the physical, he does the whole thing, you know, the whole thing. You guys all know what it's like. And I liked it. And I admit, no. He does the physical, and now they have a new thing. I don't know if you've been through this or not. They have a new thing. What they do is they do like questions. They do mental health questions, they call it. I never heard such a thing in my life. So I'm sitting there in the Johnny coat, my legs are hanging off the table. I feel like I want to hang myself at this point of the procedure. Okay? And then he goes, "I got some mental health questions that he need to ask. Is that okay?" I said, "That's okay. I'll do whatever, I guess. Go ahead." Couldn't be worse what you just did to me with your hand. A couple of questions. What the hell? Go ahead, fire away. So the first thing he asked me was, "Are you ever scared at home?" I'm serious. If the wife is there. Then he said to me, then he said to me, it'd be a better one. He goes like this: "Are you ever depressed?" I looked at him off the table with the Johnny coat on, and I went like this: "You just examined my body and you're asking me that question?" Jesus, I go, "Jesus Christ, don't tell me you went to Harvard for this job. Because you could have gone to Middlesex Community." I live in a cloud over my head every day of my life. Then he goes, "I just have one more question." I go, "Okay, give it to me. What is it?" He goes, "Do you ever fall down?" I said, "I haven't been to the monkey farm in years." It's all true stuff. So some of you may have heard I'm doing things in my time now, trying to be more constructive in my time, besides doing major events at Luigi's and doing the broom closet upstairs and getting paid well. So I'm doing some wild things. What I'm doing is I'm doing things like I'm substitute teaching at the high school. I really am. I'm substituting at the Old Saybrook High School. So I'm having a blast. It's really, really a lot of fun. How I got the job is shocking. I mean, how weird can you get that I'd be walking into a school system and talking to the kids? Sometimes the kids say, "Hey, Mr. Mack, will you tell us a joke?" I go, "If I do, there'll be a sub for this sub tomorrow. It'll be over." Okay? So I love doing the subbing, but sometimes the kids are really, really smart. And they're like, I did a class recently, it was an honors calculus. Okay? So I'm subbing for honors calculus, okay? And the kid like has a problem. He walks up to me with his paper, he looks at me, he goes, "Can you help me with this?" And I go, "Let me tell you something. I'm like a special ed. Don't be asking me that shit. I'm lost. The special ed kids walk by and they look at me and they go like this, "That guy is useless. Don't send him over here. Tough as a rock." But I'm getting paid. But one of the most fun things I also have done for 22 years is I teach CCD to little Catholic kids on Saturday mornings. I had class today, as a matter of fact. So I've been doing that for, yes, I'm very giving of my time. And, so I've been doing it for 22 years, and I love doing that too. I do that on Saturday morning, CCD, but the CCD thing is really, really funny. It's really a great time. Because you really hear a lot of great stuff, right? There were kids, I was doing a class once, a couple of years ago, right? We were talking about addiction. Addictions in the family, and you say a prayer, and you say a prayer, you have some faith, you build the kid up, and you build the family up, and you have faith and pray and all that. So we're doing this little section in the class, and I said, talking about it, one kid raised his hand. He goes like this. This is really true stuff. He goes like this. "Well, we had that in my family." I go, "Okay." So I can be very careful with this, right? What was going on? He goes, "My father, he was an alcoholic." And I go, "Okay, but he's doing well now?" And he goes, "Yeah, he's doing a lot better." I go, "Good." And he goes like this, "He just drinks vodka." I had to laugh. I'm like this. "Okay, see?" He's on his way. That's what I mean. And the kids don't laugh. They look at that. They think it's like serious shit. They just go like this. Okay. Then a couple of years later, I had a couple of kids in the class, and I was doing the 10 Commandments. We do it every year in CCD, but there's a couple of those commandments, it gets weird with little kids, right? You gotta get through it, the adultery and all that, right? So I'm doing commandment number 9, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife," right? I do that, but I just want the kids to not even like hear it. I try to move past it. And one little girl goes, "Mr. Macklin, what does that mean?" And I go, "Well," and I'm getting ready to do it, and some kid in the back raises his hand, he goes, "I can tell what it is." I go, Go right ahead. The kid is up, he goes like this, he goes, "That means you can't go to your neighbor's house, pick up his wife, put her over your shoulder, and bring her back to your house." I go, that's actually it. I have nothing to add. All I thought to myself was, I'd like to see the old man at night. Because he's learning this shit somewhere. Right on the money, okay? I don't know if mommy's paying attention, because she ought to be, right? It's true. So, I forgot one thing about the doctor stuff I wanted to tell you about. I had a little story I wanted to tell you, okay? And here's what it is. I had a doctor situation. It wasn't with any of the doctors here. It was with the urgent care. You ever go to urgent care? Yeah. Beautiful facility. And it was like 10 p.m. My wife and I were home, and I did a thing that you may have done. Q-tips are a product that you shouldn't do what with. But But what else do you do with a Q-tip? But put it in your ear, right? Isn't that true? I mean, come on, right? So I was putting the Q-tip in my ear because I have wax in my ear. So I put the Q-tip in the ear, and then all of a sudden I panicked because all of a sudden what happened is the little tip in the end, it got loose. And it was lodged between my eardrum and my, give me a part of the brain that may have almost touched, doctor. What's the part of the brain?
Cerebellum?
Took me 20 minutes to answer that. That's right. See, that's the problem with the medical system. When he gave me the answer, the cerebellum.
Sure.
Cerebellum. So it's live between my eardrum and my cerebellum. The pain is excruciating. That's hurting. It's hurting so much. Okay. So I had to go to urgent care to get this thing taken out because I can't do it. My wife and I, she's trying. She goes, "Get the hell out of here. Go to the doctor." So I go to the doctor and I walked into urgent care and they're working on me at a table. Okay. They got like lights, like this one here. They got a lighting system. They got an irrigation. They bring in the irrigation. There's like 3 girls around the doctor doing the thing with the sound, okay, the gurgling, the lighting, and they can't get it. After about 20 minutes, they finally get it. So I'm getting ready. I'm happy as hell. They get the thing out. They pluck it out of my ear. So now I'm ready to go home. She's like signing me out. I said to her, I go, now I'm like kind of like relieved. I'm kind of talking with her about things, right? So I look at her, I go, boy, I bet you get this all the time, this kind of crazy stuff, huh? She looks at me, she goes, yeah, we do. But usually they're 10. Not 65.
Oh, yeah.
So I like doing, you guys like impersonations?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Give me one? All right. You want me to do it? Okay, I see. I'm not very good at impersonations, but I've always toyed with them since I was a little kid, you know. I can impersonate a lot of different things. I'm not very good at it, I don't put enough time, and I'm lazy. Which is shocking that I wound up after a 30-year career at Luigi's. Like, how the hell did that happen, right? But I like I do a lot of I do a lot of quick impersonations. I don't do long dialogue. I do very fast ones. Okay. For example, you remember Ronald Reagan, the 1980s president, right? Great leader, president of the United States. Ronald Reagan. Here it is. Ready for this one? Here it is. What I do. Well, yes. That's it. That's all I got. Did you know it was him? Did you tell? Michael Jackson, the pop star of the 1980s. Michael Jackson, the great pop star, right? Here it is. All I got. That's it. You know what I'm doing. You see, it works. Okay? Bob Dylan, the great folk singer, folk writer of the 1960s. Bob Dylan, legend. Here it is. Ready? Here's this thing. Ew. I'll tell you a story for the next one. I used to perform at the Kate, you know the Kate in Old Saybrook? Yeah. I've done it many times. When I was last there, I worked with Gilbert Gottfried. Remember Gottfried's, yeah, he passed away. So the Kate is I went there one time at the Kate and they didn't like me. They hated me for doing this because I did the Katharine Hepburn Theater. I got up there and I got on the stage and I said, "What the hell is this comedian doing in my theater?" Thank you so much. So that's by Katharine Hepburn, and I was at a giant Super Bowl game in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl in California, and I'm flying home on a plane. After the game, after the Giants game, I'm like 26 years old. I ran into Mike Tyson. You know who he is, right? Yeah. Genius of a man. Intellectual giant. This world has never seen. He's sitting in the audience. He's sitting ready to board the plane. It's Tyson. He's world champion. He just won. He's like 19 years old. So I go over to him and I talk him into, it's a long story how I did it, but I talk him into taking a picture with me. Okay? So he's taking a picture with me. He walks from behind the bar to do this with me at LAX at the airport. I got the picture on my phone. Tyson's there. So he's going to give me a picture that he's squaring off. He's going to do one of these with me, right? And I look down and I go, "Come on, champ, give me a little something extra." He goes, "How about if I put my foot up your ass?" And I said, "Better than your fist." But that's true. That's a true story about Tyson. But But my greatest impersonations of all, of course, are the politicians. I like the politicians the best. I love watching it. How many Trump fans are in the audience tonight? Where are you? Let's hear it. How about yeah, I got to open this up. What about Kamala Harris? Big Kamala Harris fans? Not really. All right. I kind of wish that imagine if we had Trump as a mayor of Old Saybrook. How do you think that would go? Would you like that? I could see him like building a bridge on Route 9 to keep Deep River the hell out of here. And you know who would pay for it? No, the Mexicans. You gotta pay attention to the news. But Trump is like, again. He's out of his mind, of course. Right? So that's Trump. But here's the beautiful story. I love Bill Clinton as a character, to study him. Because Clinton is hilarious. He's a tremendous liar. He's a great salesman. He loves the chicks. Okay, everything about him. Okay, I just think he's hilarious to watch. So I'll never forget when Trump got inaugurated. It was an indoor inauguration, and Trump is in there, and he's coming into the room with his wife. What is her name? Melania, right? And Slick Willie is with Hillary, waiting. They're gonna sit in the room and watch him come in. And as I'm watching this on TV, all I'm thinking of is what Clinton must be thinking. Seeing Trump come in the room, what he's thinking when he sees him come in with his wife, and all he can think about is Clinton looking at him going like this. I wonder if there's any way I could trade my wife for his. I wouldn't mind throwing that a shot. Anybody take her, please. So, I watch a lot of television, and we don't read a lot, comedians, we're not that bright. And I watch a lot of TV. I love all the news stations, right? CNN, Headline News, all that. Fox News, whatever. And one of the things that I love the most of everything, I love watching The Animal Planet. You like that? I love watching the animals and how they live and all that. And there are times I'm watching it for like an hour, saying to myself, have I been watching two fruit flies screw for this long? I gotta get out of the house, read a book, something, whatever. But my favorite animal of all is the male lion. Okay, the male lion and what he does in a 24-hour period, okay? Here's how he lives, okay? The male lion does this. 18 hours a day, he sleeps. So you guys, the men already in the room know, how do you not want to be him, okay? 18 hours a day, he sleeps. And he sleeps anywhere he wants. If there's any animal near him, get the hell out of his way quick, okay? 3 hours a day, he eats raw meat. Does he hunt for his own meat?
No.
Not a chance. How does he get it?
His wife.
And lioness, she says wife, like it's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's a wife. Oh, honey, it's time. It's wife. Son? Like the Lion King is a real show. So the male lion, 18 hours a day sleeps, 3 hours a day he eats raw meat delivered by the female. The other 3 hours a day, what does he do? Take a guess.
Mates.
He mates. Very good, sir. He mates. 3 hours a day he's mating, okay? So think about this, 18 hours a day sleeping, 3 hours raw meat, the other 3 hours mating. Who doesn't want to be, is there any question where he is king of the jungle? I would kill to be a male lion. The only problem I have is the 3 hours with the mating bullshit. That's a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of ability I don't have. But I'm going to tell you something, you trade a little time down, you give me 18 hours of the sleeping, 3 hours of the meat, maybe about a minute and a half on the mating. I'd be the king of Old Saybrook. I'm going to leave you with a little joke, if I could. A regular, BS joke, which I usually don't do, but I love this one. I want to just tell you guys, okay? Okay, here it is. I'm going to leave you with this one here. There's two Jewish guys walking down the street in New York City, 56th and 7th. Goldstein and Horowitz. Okay? You know them? Just for the
much for a lawyer.
They're walking down the street. They come upon a Catholic church. Outside the Catholic church, it says, if you convert to Catholicism, we will pay you $100. Okay? So Horowitz sees that. He goes to his buddy. He goes, what are you going to do? He goes, I'm not going in there doing that shit. You know, he goes, I'm going to go in and try it. He goes, go ahead. He goes in there. Half an hour later, he comes out with $100. He comes out. His buddy's waiting for him. He goes, so did you get paid? He goes, is that all you people ever think about? Remember, that's my time. That's the show. Have a great night.
Thank you, everybody. It's late, so please leave.